Alright guys, this is Travis, aka Travesty. Probably my 15th time recording this. This is going to be my Awakening Mystic combo guide. The best combo is to hit K and get swapped to Succession Mystic. Succession Mystic just does way more damage, but you guys aren't here for that. You guys are here for Awakening Mystic combos. So I'll be going over the Awakening Mystic combo. Now, this is not end all be all, but I do want to explain the combo system in BDO briefly before we go actually into the combo. If you guys are here for the combo, here it is real quickly here. And then just reiterations of that. So that's the combo itself. I'll be breaking it down individually a little bit later on, but you can see I utilize a double KD combo, and it's pretty important to understand the combo system before I actually show you how to do a combo. So BDO has currently a CC cap of 2.7. Most CCs have a value of 1. The only CCs that don't have a value of 1 are stiff and knockback, and for our purposes, stiff is probably the only likely CC that will land that does not have that will land with 0.7 value. So if you start a combo off with a stiff, you can pretty much do the same combo that you would do if you had landed the grab in the first place, like so. Now, you can see that whenever you CC these dummies twice, these dummies are actually accurate on how a BDO character interacts. But when you CC this character twice, you'll see he's immune. A CC immunity lasts for 5 seconds. It lasts right when the CC occurs. So let's say I CC'd somebody with a KD here, right? And then I grab them. In that grapple animation, the immune counter starts. Okay? So if I had an extension grab on my second CC, I could potentially cheese it like those suck zerkers you see doing the extension combos. But unfortunately, I only have one grab. But the good thing about our grab is that it's a knockdown. So there are knockdown combos that we use, and knockdowns count as 1, right? So you can use 2 knockdowns in a combo, and the max CC range is 2.7 if you do a stiff into a knockdown into another knockdown. Those combos are probably going to be your most optimal combos, and what you do before the second knockdown is very important. All right, very important. It looks like there's a GM buff B810, so I'm going to go ahead and call this take number 16. Alright guys, so I was middle explaining the CC system and how there is a cap of 2 to 2.7. I don't want you guys to misunderstand that CC cap as being 2.7 or 2.4. I want you to understand that you need to land the 0.7 value before, the 0.7 CC value before you hit 2. What this means is if you hit stiff here first, and then a KD, they're at 1.7. Now you can use any CC with a value of 1 or 0.7, and you went over the cap, but now they're at 2, basically. If you try to KD into KD again, and then to stiff, that doesn't work. So just want to be clear on the CC cap in that regards. Now there are skills that do go past the CC cap. These skills usually, for Awakening Mystic at least, can be a double-edged sword, and those skills are the Downsmash skills. So Sea Burial, Gushing Water, Earth Splitter, Dragon Strike, and W plus C Swap are the 5 Downsmash skills that I'll use in quick succession at the end of my combos to, try squeezing out a Downsmash reset. All Downsmash skills have a 30% chance to land, and it only applies to characters on the ground. So like this guy, now he's on the ground, right? He's capped now, and now I'm going to go through my down smash reset sequence and reset him. Now, these dummies, they're taking the down smash at 100% chance, but in the real world, or in BDO actual CC system, there's only a 30% chance either skill lands a down smash. And why is this a double-edged sword? Let's say you Spiral Torpedo KD somebody, and then Sea Burial, you immediately down smash them. They're gonna get up quicker from a down smash because down smash doesn't last as long as a KD. Therefore, you shorten your own CC. Let's say one of your teammates lands a KD, and you go in with Sea Burial and Gushing Water. You potentially, shorten the CC by down smashing them. So that's why it's a double-edged sword. And AOS, I'd rather turn that off, but in 1v1, I like the down smash reset chance. Now, there is one more way that was brought up to me to bypass the CC cap of 2 to 2.7, and that is with AoE grab. So grabs, for all intents and purposes, have always been singular CCs to me, but once AOS came out, there was many instances where I grab somebody, and if somebody's standing right next to them, they're stacked up, and I KD that person that stood next to that guy. What I didn't know, and what was brought up to be my friend Elite, one of the best Awakening Mystic players I've witnessed, definitely outclasses me, but he told me that if you grab somebody that is not at CC cap and next to somebody that is at CC cap, they will both be KD'd, and the person that was at cap is no longer at cap. They are reset, and it's 100% guarantee as long as you grab the person that is not at CC cap. What that means is if I, let's say, Spiral Torpedo was doing my combo on this guy, I see this guy coming in. He's capped, right? But he comes in, I grab, and then he's reset. Both of them. This guy's at a CC cap of 1, this guy's at 1, and I can actually CC him again. This is harder to showcase because I don't have like people online to showcase this with, but I will be linking clips of Elite doing it in the comment below. And now that I know that this way to bypass the CC system exists, I will definitely be hopefully implementing. Hey guys, so I did want to make a correction that I realized after editing the video. When it comes to AoE grab CC, let's say this guy is KD'd and he's capped, right? This guy comes in and I grab him and reset this guy. The guy that was at CC cap but got AoE grabbed, he is at a CC count of 0. So I could potentially just do 2 more CCs. So he's at a CC of 0, but he's KD'd, and then I can KD into KD, so triple KD combo in that instance. So I just want to clear that up before I go to the next part of the video. Now, with that said, I did kind of want to talk about what I like to do after the first initial CC. So most of the time, your initial CC is going to be a grab, right? But what do you do after the grab? There's a lot of different sequences that I'll be going through later on in the guide video, but the main thing you want to do is debuff before you re-CC. So you have like a solid about 2 seconds to debuff before they get back up, and then you want to re-CC them. Some skills that you don't want to do right off the bat are going to be Wave Orb. Wave Orb is a big damage skill, but it does have a CC on it. And so what that means is if you grab into Wave Orb, you're essentially making your CC shorter because Bound, Float, anything that's not a KD is worse than a KD, because KD is one of the best CCs in the game. It is one of the longest lasting CCs. So any other CC that you do, right, like Twisted into Float, it shortens your combat, your combo efficiency, and makes the person grounded for less time. So Wave Orb is one of those skills that you only want to cast after you fully, after you've re-CC'd. What I recommend, if the opponent is DR, is put an Elbow's Edge or a 3-shard Rising Dragon for the DP debuff. Both of these skills have a DP debuff that will stack. So Elbow's Edge, I usually stack DP minus 15. That stacks with the skill itself for like a minus 35 DP. Another thing that stacks is the Rising Dragon. Rising Dragon has all DP minus 20, but I usually use crit rate on this skill because this skill also has crit rate that will be very helpful when comboing somebody down. So Rising Dragon and Elbow's Edge are very strong skills that you can put in front of a DR opponent. Another thing I like to use is Thunder Pound. This is a trial character, but usually I have all accuracy +3 and all evasion -3. And then Thunder Pound's skill itself does have a evasion debuff of about 12%. And I know I'm kind of reiterating what I did in my first 2 guides, where I went over all the skills in part 1 and then animation cancels in part 2. But I do want to like reiterate these importance and skills for debuffing. So Thunder Pound, Rising Dragon, Elbow Edge, very good debuff skills before you re-CC. And so you'll see that a lot of my combos have variation of those skills. There's also pre-buffs that you want to... Well, shit. My game just reloaded. Alright guys, I'm back from the loading screen. I did kind of want to go briefly over pre-buffs that I like to do before a 1v1 combo or just in general neutral game. One of them is going to be 3-shard Crouching Wolf. This is super important to get 20% attack speed buff. If you don't have 3 shards, you'll do 10% attack speed buff, which is also pretty good. Another pre-buff I like to do is Mass Destruction for 6% accuracy. This is only really important for fighting evasion targets, just like Thunder Pound is nice to get a extra evasion debuff on an enemy. Spiral Torpedo. This is something I'd rather you save for KD, but it also could be nice to get +16 AP, which lasts for about 10 seconds, so you'll have your Spiral up before that AP buff ends. Additionally, the last one I like to go through is Rapid Stream. This gives you +9 evasion, as well as movement speed and crit hit rate plus for 5 seconds, but usually do it for the evasion. But it can be helpful if you know, engage somebody and you know you're gonna be using that 10% crit rate, miss the combo. So pretty good, pretty good. Outside of the pre-buffs, I did want to go over the primary re-CCs that are used in Awakened Mystics kit. So there's a lot of fucking KDs in this kit. Outside of Grab, we got Spiral Torpedo as a fully SA KD. You have Thunder Pound, which you can accelerate, which is a frontal guard KD. And then you have Roaring Tiger Unprotected KD. That's pretty good. And then you also have a faster version of that, which is called Sweeping Kick. This also consumes a shard, by the way, when you're at 3. So just be wary of that. But Sweeping Kick is probably your fastest re-CC. Unprotected Roaring Tiger is probably your second fastest re-CC, because you don't have to go through the animation of Thunder Pound. And then Spiral Torpedo is your third fastest, but it's also fully protected if you add Gushing Water at the end. And then you have your Thunder Pound, which you can accelerate into a knockdown, which is frontal guard. Those are your re-CCs. And I didn't want to make this too long, but I've gotten a lot of feedback from high-level mystics that going over this part is very important. And so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, which is just going to be combos and not really going to be explaining. Okay? Alright guys, Travis aka Travesty back here after about a month since I got GM buff. So I explained the combat system, how Mystic has a lot of KDs. Now I'm just going to go over the combo itself. This combo requires you to grab an Awakening. If you want to skip the Rising Dragon, that's totally fine. But this combo is pretty good damage, and it should be used in 1v1. The end portion is Downsmash Reset, so you're going to want to pay attention after you Twisted Sea Burial to see if any of the down smashes land. If none land, you definitely want to not greed and get out. Or you can Unbridled and risk it for a little bit more damage. Okay? So it's going to be grab into Rising Dragon. Okay? It's going to be grab, Rising Dragon. Then you're going to use Perfect Blow or Crouching Wolf. Perfect Blow into Thunder Pound, into Roaring Tiger, into Elbow's Edge, Wave Orb. Be careful, if you generate the third shard into Wave Orb, you might actually bug yourself. After that, you're going to do Twisted Sea Burial into Gushing Water, which is LMB after Sea Burial. And then you're going to do Earth Splitter, which is SRMB, into Dragon Strike. Or Dragon Shatter. Whatever it's called nowadays. This is going to be your down smash reset sequence. You can also do W plus C for an additional down smash reset. All these are 30% chance, but on the dummies, it's 100%. So if your down smash that lands on Sea Burial, you want to unbridle and to get out. If your down smash doesn't land on Sea Burial and doesn't land on Gushing Water, you're going to want to unbridled and get out. If you stay too long and no down smash resets or lands, you have a chance of getting grabbed. So here is the combo quickly. All right, grab. Just like that. Okay. Now I did miss a twisted collision there, so we're gonna do it again. So the combo again, you're gonna start in Awakening, and this is your 1v1 grab combo. Grab, Rising Dragon, Perfect Blow. And these are your down smash reset skills. Again, it's 30% chance in actual open world. So you wouldn't be landing it like I'm doing right now at all times. Otherwise, our class would be pretty fucking OP, not gonna lie. We have so many down smash skills, man. It's insane. But yeah, so that is your combo for 1v1. Again, after the grab, which is a KD, you're doing debuffs and damage skills, and then you're re-CCing, and then you're doing your damage and debuff skills. And then, since Awakening Mystic has so many down smashes, you go for the down smash reset, which is a 30% chance, no matter what your resistance is. Alright guys, so we went over the 1v1 combo. Now we're going to go over different combos you can do. So there's a Spiral Torpedo catch combo, as well as a Mass Destruction combo that I'll be going over. Again, most of the time you're not going to have all these skills up, but it's good to know what to do after a combo. So Spiral Torpedo is a KD catch, okay? It's a knockdown catch, and what you can do after that is go into Rising Dragon first, and then you're going to C-swap with Mass Destruction. So you can go into your re-CC combo, which is Thunder Pound, into Roaring Tiger. Roaring Tiger is your re-KD, and then you're going to do Ebel's Edge Wave Orb. And after that, you can do the down smash reset, or you can do Unbridled Twisted Sea Burial and get out. For this example, I'll do Unbridled Twisted Sea Burial, get out, but you can very much go into the other down smash reset that we did in the 1v1 combo. Okay, so here is your Spiral Torpedo catch. Okay, and then you get out. Putting the Unbridled after Wave Warp and then doing Twisted Sea Burial gives you a little bit more damage up front versus doing Twisted Sea Burial and Unbridled at the very end. That puts the damage more back end. So again, with this combo, lots of different ways you can do it. So I'll go over the other way you can do it, right? But the two things is, if you catch somebody with Spiral Torpedo, you have a little bit of time before the re-CC. That's basically it. Oh, we got hit by a bug. We got hit by a bug. So I mentioned this bug, and this is one of the most annoying bugs in Awakening Mystic's kit. If you generate a third shard right as you cast the skill, you'll get that please try again function, and that really messes up combos, especially if you are paying a little bit attention to the skills. So sometimes I'll do that skill before doing the third shard, just in case it needs a little bit of time to generate, and also just misclick it sometimes, not gonna lie. So that was your Spiral Torpedo combo. Alright guys, so we went over the Spiral Torpedo combo. Now we're gonna go over your Mass Destruction combo, as well as your Somersault combo. These are other CCs or other fishing CCs that you can land quite often on Mystic, and that's why I'll spend a little bit of time going over some skill variations that you can run through after you CC somebody with these skills. So Mass Destruction is a stun. Stuns last about a second, and so you have a little bit of time to do something before they are able to get away. what I recommend for a mass destruction catch is unbridled into elbow's edge into roaring tiger. So something like this. Alright, and then you can go through the down smash reset, or you can do any of the end variation that we've been doing through our combos throughout the video. So again, and you can add Rising Dragon. Now if you mass destruction CC somebody in Awakening, you could Rising Dragon into Spiral Torpedo, or you can Rising Dragon into Sea Barrel Spiral Torpedo. There's a lot of different options you can do here. Ultimately, you want to land the knockdown before they get out of the stun. So if you spend too much time, if you try to do too many skills, right? There's a good chance that they'll get away after the stun. But if you notice the stun right away, you can even go as far as landing the stiff right before they get away from the stun, just like that. So you can do unbridled or Rising Dragon, unbridled, and then elbow's edge for the stiff, and then the KD right after that into your DPS rotation or down smash reset. Somersault is something you can land after using Wolf Frenzy. This one is going to be a little bit harder. What I recommend after Somersault is going straight into elbow's edge, roaring tiger, wave orb, or elbow's edge, sweeping kick for a quick CC, and then you can go into wave orb, unbridled, twisted sea burial. You can do wave orb, twisted sea burial, full down smash reset combination. All right, last but not least is our group combos, or your AOS combo. I will say right now, I'm not the best Awakened Mystic you can learn from, but I do have a little bit of experience when it comes to AOS. Now, this combo is something I need to put into practice more just because of how protected it is, but it's also something that is decently hard to have all the skills up for and does pretty much 0 damage in any PvP situation. But here we go. So it's going to start with a grab. You could substitute that with a Spiral Torpedo or somebody else getting a grab. All right, and what you're going to do is you can go into Rising Dragon, Thrashing Wolf. You're going to reposition. You're going to Spiral Torpedo, Gushing to Mass Destruction, Sea Burial, Rage Hammer. All right, so let's go ahead and go over that combo with a different sequence, right? Basically, what you're doing is you're staying protected. Rising Dragon and Thrashing Wolf are your main protected skills that do damage. Spiral Torpedo, Gushing is your protected KD. Twisted Sea Burial, Mass Destruction, Crouching Wolf, Rage Hammer, all those are very low damage skills, but they are protected and SA. So you might catch somebody coming in with Rage Hammer trying to peel, but ultimately it does pretty low damage. Okay, so most of your damage in this AOS group combo is going to be up front. So again, grab, Rising Dragon, Thrashing Wolf, reposition, Spiral Torpedo, Gushing, Twisted Sea Burial, Mass Destruction, Crouching Wolf, Rage Hammer. Alright, so if you land that in a group PvP, you're not going to be inting your teammates by immediately floating with Twisted Collision, Sea Burial, or you're not going to immediately re-KD with this combo. Alright, so you give your teammates a little bit of time to react to what you be CCs you be putting down. Now you're gonna notice that the gap after the grab is quite low or pretty tight. So if you wanted to be a little bit safer, right? Maybe instead of Spiral Torpedo, you could use Sweeping Kick or a different KD, but you just got to know it's not protected. Okay, it's not protected. So again, here it is. And the very end part is like fishing for CCs of people coming back in. Doesn't really do that much damage. All right. So that's your AOS group combo. There's a lot of different combos you can do in group PvP. However, what I would say is doing the protected stuff, you're not going to do that much damage with it. It's just giving your teammates a little bit of time to come through to help you. And if you're doing it by yourself, absolutely zero damage is going to come out. Like this combo right here. Not even like killing seasoned graduates is this going to do any damage at all. And not only that, it's pretty fucking slow on the re-CC. So if you're slowed, you might as well just go straight into thrashing and then go into the re-CC with Sprout Torpedo. And hope to God that you don't get CC'd out of the gap of Sprout Torpedo on Hotbar. Because when you do thrashing, you're put into pre-awakening. So even if you wanted to use Sprout Torpedo with WF, you have to do Scissor Kick first, which is gonna float. All right, so that has been my combo guide 2023. We went over 1v1 combo, Sprout Torpedo combo, Smash Destruction combo, Somersault combo, as well as a protected combo. Yeah, I think I've beat the combos into submission at this point. You know, there's no end all be all, but this has been Travis, aka Travesty, and I hope you guys enjoyed and found this video helpful. Peace.